A few hours south of me exists a country known as the United States, okay? If you break into somebody's house in the US of A and they don't like the cut of your jib, you're seeing God, okay? Allah is seeing you right there, all right? You are at the pearly gates.
Okay, so God, as if you didn't know, we are not the three wise people that you might have thought we were.
Well, DBZ, you are about to see some very, I'll just call it stupidity, just to be nice.
Today's point of interest is a person known as Mizzy. Now, you've probably seen this character float around. They go by the name Mizzy, Secret Missy. They have a name, I think it's Bukhari, all right? And ladies and gentlemen, they have pretty much taken over the internet by storm in the last few days because they are an international menace, all right? When you're a menace like this and your entire mantra is basically, effing around and finding out, and the fact that this kid is still alive, based on what we're about to see, is actually a testament to how much peace there exists within the world. Now, Mizzy hails from London, okay, so this isn't an American situation, this is a British situation, and being part of the Commonwealth, I feel like I have a few things that I want to talk about. Now, in the United Kingdom, in Canada, a lot of these countries, you really don't have any self-defense laws. If somebody rushes into your house, you can't defend yourself. I mean, you could, but there's a lengthy court case, some prison that you'd have to go through, and unless you're like loaded and you can take on the legal system, and you actually are like 1000% into the right, it is still a time and a stressful situation.
Yeah, pretty much. This would be a completely different story if Mizzy did this in the US. I am pretty sure there would be a funeral. To put it very nicely, people are not gonna mess with him like that in the US. They have their Second Amendment rights here.
So there's a video of Mizzy where it really sparked his internet popularity. And if we're gonna watch it real quick, Mizzy is actually about to walk into random houses. So he's an 18-year-old adult man, and here he is, he's like going up to a house. The gardener's over there, so you know the house is like loaded. The house is open, because obviously they've got staff working, runs in, and there's an entire family.
You man come?
Oh yeah, you do not mess with Texans.
Hello, James. We need to speak to James. James.
This guy's like, what is going on? Get out of my house.
No.
What door number is this?
No. Study group. Wait, this is not what the study group is?
We got kids, man.
Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was a study group. I actually thought. And this is a study group.
This is a study group. My God, the UK is a wild place.
They just barged into this person's house because the door was open for some reason. I don't know if it was like a challenge, just a prank. Considers breaking into people's homes prank. It's not a prank if you do it in the US, like we keep saying.
Not step into somebody's house because that would be crossing into somebody's castle, all right, ladies and gentlemen? You don't just walk into somebody's residence unannounced without any permission. Again, I sympathize with the person who lives in the residence, and if they choose to take action, I'm not going to shame them for it, okay, ladies and gentlemen? It is what it is. This is just simple courtesy, and it's just simply being a human being. Now, Mizzy is an 18-year-old man, so he's old enough to know a lot better. And he'll think that this is funny material. And again, I'm sure a lot of people will look at me like I'm a Karen or I'm just an old boomer that doesn't understand the funny haha meme. Again, I want to ask you where the scientific funny is. Is the funny part criminal trespassing? Because if it is, then trust.
I personally don't see how that is funny, because obviously you're scaring the person you're walking into the house of. They think they're getting robbed, something terrible is going to happen, so it's not funny for anyone but maybe a 12-year-old watching.
Trust me, the squad today is not laughing, all right? You might be laughing, but then again, you might be a total blathering idiot. So again, things change a lot over there. Now, when this happened, I didn't initially want to cover it because, like a lot of TikTokers breaking into like houses, like not barging into houses, but TikTok has been a place where literally car theft has been popularized, stealing toilets from your school, and let's not even forget, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the dog stealing. That is a whole can of worms. And I can't show the but basically with that, he thinks jumping on people is funny.
So I didn't want to cover this because it's all that it was. Until I found out, oh this guy ended up getting arrested. This guy actually ended up getting caught by law enforcement, and he actually ended up having to apologize to the family. So the judge, Charlotte Krangle, issued the Hackney-based teenager with an order not to post videos onto social media without the consent of the people featured. He was also told he must not trespass on private property and must not attend the Westfield Center in Stratford. Imagine getting kicked out of an entire area and then having to be reminded that trespassing on private property is a no-no. He was ordered to pay a total of £365. Now I'm gonna say it, that is getting off lightly, okay? That's a slap on the wrist. Now in a normal situation, a human being would say, damn, I got away with it. Maybe I should use this as a come to Jesus moment and not worry about it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he ended up getting arrested again. Yeah, that's a plain
The definition of not learning from your mistakes. Oh yeah, he only received what? £200 fine? Something like that. That is not enough.
Those police officer going ham.
Huh?
No, let's go.
Come on, let's go. I'm just going to explain the allegation to you, which is that you've got loaded.
This happened, ladies and gentlemen, just days after the breaking into the house, which again shows you that this person is stupid. They're not willing to learn from their mistakes. In fact, they're not even entirely a bad guy either, from what the law enforcement even says. In this case, for instance, they even tell you that one of the persons here, Lee Sargent, says that
So after his first release, oh, I see. That's when the interview happened. So it was in between arrests. That's fantastic.
that Mizzy was raised by a single parent and had a difficult upbringing, right? The teenager even apologizes to the family. He is an intelligent young man and a young man with some potential. Now, of course, I tend to have some sympathy. Obviously, this person may not have had the best upbringing, according to the law enforcement over here. But even if you have a really upbringing in a single family situation, you should just know that breaking into somebody's property without knowing is a bad idea. And then continuing to do it after you've been slapped on the wrist is a sign that showcases that there is some mental deficiency going on. And again, like, I feel like what Mizzy has realized is, oh, I got viral off one tweet once. Maybe
That's the clout virus. You can get arrested and still do the same thing again because that got you views on TikTok. That doesn't necessarily equate to money, but it's definitely for clout.
if I keep doing it and get viral, I can turn this into a career. I feel like the entire influencer sphere of like bad Barbies or bad Bobbies, I think, have absolutely caused some of these people to realize that doing behavior and being rewarded very minimally for it, they could possibly turn that into a massive career. Again, I don't think that Mizzy's going to be turning anything into a career because having a rap sheet and then inhibiting yourself from working, like, what career would you make? He's already been banned from what I understand on most social media platforms. You think a sponsor is going to come by and say, hell yeah, that dumbass? Let's throw some money over there. Now, it's really wild to me as somebody that is a person of color, so to speak, right? I often hate it.
Yeah, his socials should be banned. I mean, he's not doing innocent things, he's doing criminal acts. Obviously, he got arrested multiple times.
When people play the goddamn race card in a situation. Now, being that all this happened, Pierce Morgan brought this guy onto the show to talk about why they were arrested for his wild pranks. So here we're gonna listen to this one real quick.
Tell me about my life.
Well, you said you know nothing about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because I'm trying to get onto you because I'm black. Because I guarantee.
Because
if
you're
white
black?
person, yeah, I guarantee. If
I don't give a.
Oh, he popped the race card. You hit me. You're getting on me because I'm black. No, we're getting on to you because you're an idiot, okay? In fact, every black person in the entire community is laughing as well, too. You know, if any, you got the whole squad laughing together. It's stupidity like this that brings all the races together, whether you're white, black, Asian, brown, whoever you are, no matter what, okay, you all think this guy is a idiot. This guy's just funny and base. You're an old man. This dude's the one getting defensive on Pierce Morgan. When you're actually in the wrong and you get
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the Pierce Morgan interview. It's only like 10 minutes, like the shortest interview in the human race when it comes to television. It didn't last long. It's great that he just pulls the race card because that's the only thing he has going, I guess, because he's completely in the wrong.
offensive like that. I don't want to sound like a body expert here. You
Yeah,
just
the
know you're an idiot.
self-awareness.
You just know what you're doing is in the wrong, okay? It is what it is. It's not too late to change, buddy. Now, of course, Mizzy is not like your average idiots too. This wasn't the only prank that he did. Here's another situation where he could easily have gotten himself.
She's lovely, she's, yes. Family dog. Don't run away.
Gang, whole lot of gangs.
Hold on, you might be like, what happened in that TikTok, Buddha? Let me explain something. He went up to somebody's dog.
Yeah, he just went up to an old lady and took her dog and ran away. I mean, what is she really supposed to think other than this man is literally stealing my dog?
Dog grabbed it and ran away. In the US, if you took away anybody's animal like that, if you took away anybody's property like that or endangered the lives of people in their family, because yes, pets are part of the family. They're probably not going to take too kindly. This kid's only saving grace is God put him in the London EU server, okay?
Yeah.
Where people don't have weapons immediately by default.
They would not have a fun time with that. It's instant. I need to protect my fur child. Like, what is wrong with you?
Is what you're about to see over here. And I don't know how old this shit is, ladies and gentlemen. It might not be that recent. But here's where Mizzy is actually going into a train and messing around with the controls. Yeah, I'm not joking. Watch this.
How is that just...
Hey, what? How did you get there? Hey, let me get in here. You outside? Hey, hey, the man, let's go. We outside. Hello, can I call the police? The people on the train.
Yeah,
I find that so infuriating. Why? Yes, I hope he was charged. That is so stupid and dangerous to do.
you see what's happening is this idiot finally got affirmation from the other young idiots around him. And all of a sudden, you know, he thinks what he's doing is pretty hilarious. Now, I'm glad that in this situation, Mizzy didn't, like, start the train or start accelerating it or do anything stupid. Because if that was to happen, okay, then Mizzy should actually be in a prison cell for a long time, drying out from stupidity. But this can be a very serious crime, okay? Public transit like this, especially trains, if you were to press the wrong button or accidentally started accelerating, do you understand that trains are on tracks? You could potentially collide with another train that actually has hundreds of people on it and cause some very, very massive injuries. And then what would Mizzy do, okay? Would he just be a simple idiot jumping into a house, you know, making a fool of himself and running away? No, no, no.
Yeah, we went from stealing dogs, walking into people's houses, to possibly causing a mass tragedy with a train. Like, the escalation, you can just see it there. He is a menace to society.
But at the end of the day, I think this guy definitely needs to go to a prison for a couple of years, all right, if he continues to go down this path, just so they can actually have their hard come to Jesus moment, all right? Just so they can sit in a jail cell and kind of dry out their stupidity. Because if he keeps going down this road and people keep egging him on, eventually he's going to do one prank that you just can never recover from. This train might have been that prank. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the stupidest people that I've ever seen on social media, and that's taking it.
I will never understand why people never comprehend the concept of consequences, yeah.
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
I don't know, in the age of the internet, I feel like consequences, they don't matter as long as you got the clout. I'll show a little bit of this. The prank.
Hey, yo, bro. Well, go on, fam. I saw you from over there, yeah? Hey, stop, bro. Stop, fam. I saw you from over there, bro. Doing that, fam. Hey, stop, bro. Hey, yo. Doing that, bro. Hey, bro, doing that. Yo. Hey, doing that, bro.
Going up to people and saying that is like, oh, I'm holding hair dye. That's very funny, right? Totally didn't just scare you and threaten your life or anything like that. Oh yeah, they're about to get isekai to a new anime, if that's the case, Mr. Gamer. Oh my god. The justice system seems pretty soft. Yeah, it is. From what I've seen, it's just not tough enough on people who just harass people. Walk into their houses, trespass, and possibly steal a train. I don't know. There needs to be a little more done.
But with more than 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute just to YouTube, How do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinions. Some play computer games. Some give friendly tutorials on things like how to...
I did see that clip too about him saying the UK laws are weak. So that justifies him, I guess, committing crimes because the laws are weak? I mean, that's how I took it.
do makeup or make music, but others get their clicks by honestly behaving like complete morons. In California, a YouTuber and pilot faced 20 years in jail for crashing an airplane to get more subscribers. Others have jumped from city buildings, taken on wild animals.
Now that, I actually did a video on that when it happened before he admitted to doing it for views. If you do want to see it, it's kind of cringe. It was one of my earliest videos, but I was pretty dead set that he was doing it for views and it wasn't an accident, or the only thing he could have done was jump out of the airplane and let it crash into somewhere. I don't know, it was wild.
This week, a social media prankster named Mizzy has generated headlines and abject outrage for so-called pranks, which mostly involve just innocent bystanders. Well, what does he think? Well, fresh from the courtroom, he's here now. All right, well, good evening to you.
Hello, hello, Piers. Long time no see.
What has been motivating you to terrorize the people around where you live? Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terror. I'll just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first. I apologise. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses?
You wouldn't call it people, but people are experiencing terror, which is terrorizing. Gotta play with words, I guess.
The next day, I apologised to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deeper than social media. Like, it went deeper than social media. That's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologising to her. I told her sorry, and she explained that she was terrified because her children were in the house, and I understood it.
What were you doing in the house?
What was I doing in the house? I don't know. It was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressure to say it. I don't want to say it like in that way, but...
Or somebody else's fault?
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house with a woman and a husband and two young kids.
I went into the house on my own accord.
No.
Yeah, he went through the door, talked to, I guess, the husband of the house, sat on the couch. It's infuriating.
You then poor elderly woman and take a dog away and traumatize her.
So the story about that... Hang on. Let me speak.
No,
yeah, because no. Let me speak.
No. I'm going to tell you.
Let me talk about that situation.
No, for the viewers who... No, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
For the viewers who don't know what you've done,
hold up.
I'm going to tell them.
Hold up.
No, you hold on.
TV right now.
No, you can hold on.
Right now.
I'm explaining. I'm explaining.
They know what's been happening.
Don't just keep talking.
What is this chaos? Oh my god. You need just to let him talk. He is the interviewer. Yeah, it is the actual video. This is the one that was posted to their news site.
Like an idiot. Right? Don't. Let me finish what the viewers don't know you did. You go up and you do these things. You take a dog from an elderly woman. You leapfrog over the top of an man standing at the side of the road minding his own business. You go up to women in the street and say, do you want to...
It wasn't a woman, it was a man, and she even
There were also women that you did this to.
There was maybe a woman there, but I only say it to a man.
Right. You shouldn't be saying it to anybody.
Fair enough, then.
Why, in the name of so-called prankster humour, why cause so much alarm and distress to so many people? Do you get your kicks out of doing that?
Not necessarily, but you could say that this whole public outroar just makes me laugh because people are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. And that's how I see it as.
What do you mean?
People are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. Everyone acts like they have this persona like they don't care, social media is a facade, this, that and the other. But when me comes out and does the mad thing, everyone has something to say.
It's not a mad thing.
It's the mad thing, it's the mad thing. You already said it was the mad thing. It's the mad thing.
Wait, so empathy, basic human empathy is apparently bad in his eyes? Because it's not happening to them, so why should we care that he walked into someone's house, trained, stole a dog. That's okay? That's fine?
No, it's not mad, it's moronic. It's the kind of thing anybody could do, and you do it for kicks, and you do it for clicks, and you get your little moment on TikTok, and presumably your peer group that you referenced earlier, they all think, good on you, Mizzy, this is hilarious. Meanwhile, some poor woman thinks he's stolen her dog and is... Another woman has her 2 kids, and you're bursting into their house uninvited.
All right.
Like, you're jumping on people.
See, I was
right, who are already
Jewish people. Hold up, wait a minute, wait, no, stop.
You did.
Cool, it was a Jewish person, cool. But there was a trend going around on TikTok called 300. I've done this to numerous people.
Doesn't matter who you are, your age, gender, race, he will come after you and tear you. Oh my God.
Person, like I only targeted him, and it was only him that I went for.
Why are you targeting anybody in that
What
manner?
do you mean, why am I targeting anyone? It was a trend, I just done it for a trend.
A lot of the stuff that you do could have consequences far more serious, but you don't care, do you? As long as you get a laugh.
I have remorse for all of these things.
You don't have any remorse.
What do you mean I don't have any remorse? How are you trying to tell me?
You have no remorse.
Are you in my life? Do you live in my life?
I say, if you say I have remorse, you probably do not have remorse. Oh yeah, by 18, you should way be past the point of telling right from wrong.
Are you there for my pranks? Have you been there in my life?
What's your life? Tell me.
You tell me my life.
Presumably, this is whether...
Presumably,
are you about,
life.
Presumably, are you about to tell me the sob story, are you? What's the sob story?
There's no sob story.
Well, go on then. What's so bad about your life that makes you do this?
my whole life, innit? I just do it for fun. Really?
No! Why would I care what colour your skin is? Really? I just think you're an idiot.
Oh, thank you. I think you're an idiot too.
That's fine. You're perfectly entitled to it.
Yeah, so are you. So
this show's called Uncensored.
That's such a childish response. Oh, that's good. I think you are too. Oh my gosh. I mean, people are doing things for clout on YouTube for a long time, but after you can blow up overnight and become famous on TikTok, I feel like it got much worse, especially with the short form content. Your videos could be viewed a lot faster in a shorter period of time.
Alright.
I care about the fact that you've been all these people for a sustained period of time. You don't really care, do you?
UK laws are weak.
Oh yeah, I think he is egging him on a little bit. I think Piers is known for that sort of thing, if I remember right.
Simple as, and that's not, the UK laws are weak, simple as, and that's not my fault. That's not my fault.
You're right, Baku. Oh my gosh, he's throwing the entire chicken coop at his face.
I realized that at that moment, and that's why I went to apologize the next day. After it all blew up out of proportion, and I felt like bad. Personally,
I don't think you felt bad.
Okay, well you can say that. You can say that. I'm telling you.
I think you felt bad.
No, see, you're interrupting me. Why are you interrupting me? I'm talking.
I'm talking. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm talking.
Carry on being an idiot.
Okay, we are signing the districts every time.
I'm actually not going to call you Mizzy, because it's obviously a stage. I'll call you Bakari Bronze, right?
All right.
Bakari Bronze, let's try and talk to each other as human beings.
All right, Piers.
All right? Yeah, I'm trying to understand.
I hate that. The talking over and just repeating the same thing over and over. It's very like a 12-year-old argument thing.
Why there's no real remorse here? Why do you not understand
what do you mean why there's no real remorse?
Consequences of your actions
I went to go apologize off social media. I could have recorded that apology and that would have been another viral video. Whether it's hate or whatever, literally, hate brings money, hate brings likes, hate brings views. It doesn't matter. Love or hate, it still brings views.
Why do you prefer to do the hateful stuff?
It's not like I prefer to do the hateful stuff. It's just like it's easier to do the hateful stuff.
Why are you laughing?
And
it's fun?
Obviously, I don't think it's fun, but you're fun.
He's kind of right in this, that if you just get people mad, you will blow up and go viral, but that's not really a way to make money, because, like, as a content creator specifically, if everyone hates you, well, as soon as you're done doing things that make people angry, then they're not going to watch you anymore.
They'll just look at the way you're behaving now and they'll think, yeah, he's a complete moron.
All right, and you're a complete moron. You keep cutting me, interrupting me when I'm trying to talk.
Because you keep talking in this animated manner, trying to stop me asking you any questions. And then you say, is it because I'm black? As if somehow it's about a racial
he's going back to the race card. Why are you going back to that? I said that once.
No, you mentioned...
I don't know. He seems like he thinks he's owning Piers Morgan. I don't see it, though.
But I'm curious, who in your family is there to tell you this?
Why do you need to go to my family? I'm my own person, so talk about me.
Because you don't.
No.
Because you don't.
Talk about me, not.
I hate it. I just hate that so much.
My family.
Yes, but here's the problem.
What's the problem?
You are clearly a product of your upbringing.
No, I'm not. I'm my own person. I've always been my own person.
You've had no one to tell you this is wrong.
Of course, people have told me it's wrong. Family, friends, everyone's told me it's wrong.
Who's told you it's wrong?
What do you mean? My own mother told me it's wrong. There's been situations between me and my mum where I
Right, so your mother doesn't like what you're doing.
Of course, yeah.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
So why don't you stop doing it? Because
my
mother told me to stop doing something.
Okay, and that's your mother. You listen to your mother. You listen to somebody else. I'm my own person. I'm legally an adult now, so I can do what I want.
What are you going to do now?
Yes, he's legally an adult, so he needs to start acting like one. What the heck? Like, now I'm an adult, and I don't have to listen to my mom anymore.
What I'm saying to you
nothing
is,
really matters.
What
right?
I'm saying to you is, there's been plans to change up everything, and you're just no help in it. You just talk.
Yeah, he's a walking contradiction where he says he's his own person and that he can be easily peer pressured or hyped up by his friends to do these dumb things.
Your own thing, you have your own set morals, and yeah, so that's you.
No, it's not about morality. I just
think... cool.
I just
Whatever
think,
you say, I was still talking. You interrupt me again, Piers.
Okay, let me
Piers Morgan, why'd you keep interrupting
Let me tell you, we're going to put both of ourselves out of this misery, and we'll just end it there.
That interview was off the rails. And it was all Mizzy. Piers tries to talk, and then it's like, no, I'm talking, actually. Even though he's on his show, I don't know, it seems a little weird. Like, he wants to get that own, those little TikTok shorts, like, oh, I owned Piers Morgan. Now, I found this after the stream, but I did want to just add it in because I thought it was significant and kind of proves that this whole Mizzy arc is probably not over.
You may know me from as this Menace on the news articles. They've just been painting me out as this bad guy. But I want you guys to know that I'm actually not this bad guy. Mizzy and Bakari are two different people, isn't it? Bakari is the mastermind behind Mizzy. And I know Mizzy has made some harsh decisions and harsh pranks. Like, not all my pranks are bad. Like, the media picks and chooses what pranks they want to put out there for people to have their own opinion on, and that's why all of this controversy started. Now that I have this platform and all eyes on me, I'm trying to do right now, and I'm trying to help all the young people, and I'm trying to help everybody. Yeah, this is Bakari speaking, not even Mizzy. We need to differentiate the two people. Like, Mizzy's still gonna be in effect in some sort of way, shape, and form, like with the Twitch streams and the IRL and just doing different types of content. But I'm gonna try to be giving back to the people, innit? I've been in talks with the Tate brothers. Tristan reached out to me. He said he wants to help me lead a better light for the young people because I can be an advocate for so much different things. I'm a young black male that's been on Piers Morgan's show. Regardless of however the interview went, I still feel like I held myself down. And whatever I do can make me go up. I can be. It's like a hero arc where I can be the hero or I can be the villain. I can continue being the villain because right now I am a villain. So you guys need to understand that this is real talks right now.
So he's going to be in talks with Andrew and Tristan Tate. And, well, if you know, you know. They're not the best people to really associate with. And he recently posted this. I'm going to take over the internet this year. Whether you love me or hate me, you're still going to watch me. Prison speedrun any % world record. Now that is the end of the video, I'd like to thank all my channel members, especially my Super Nekos. It means a lot to me that you are supporting the channel. If you have any video recommendations, please leave them in the Discord under stream suggestions, and I will see you all next time. Bye!